Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, October 19th, and we are looking at constant of proportionality today. And what that means is another term for unit rate. Okay, constant of proportionality means unit rate. And we're going to give you a formula. It's going to be y equals mx or y equals kx or something in front of x. And that, anything sitting in front of x, that is our constant of proportionality or our unit rate. So on this one, it just says in this equation, what's the constant of proportionality? It's 4/7. That easy on that one anyways. Even if it's a decimal, constant of proportionality, that, whatever's sitting in front of the x. Okay, so now they're giving us a constant of proportionality on this one, and it says P equals 5s. So what you have to do is, and this is a pentagon, so it's a regular pentagon, which means all 5 sides are the same length. So what's the perimeter if one side length is 6 centimeters? So S stands for side, so we just plug that in. 5 times 6, and then you end up getting 30. So the perimeter is 30. Okay, so now here's where we get into the meat and taters of this whole constant of proportionality thing. The reason we do this is because we're trying to find a unit rate y over x. Once we do that, that is our constant of proportionality, our unit rate. Then we can use that to help us solve problems. So let's say it's got the ratio of zinc to copper. So we're going to go zinc to copper 4:11. Then it says a jar contains the chemicals 550 grams of copper. How much zinc? So what I can do is I can find the unit rate on this. So 4 divided by 11, and then just multiply it times 550. Or I could set it up as we said zinc to copper. And this way, this is the way I think it's easier. 4/11, and I'm going to put my labels in. Zinc lines up with 4, C copper lines up with 11, and then I'm going to say, okay, well, we got 550 grams of copper, so we're going to go 550 lines up with copper. How much zinc? So we could just go 11 times what is 550? And if you don't know, we can work backwards. So we're going to go 550 divided by 11, and you end up getting 50. So that's times 50. So then we multiply 50 up top here. Or, like I said, the other way is to find the unit rate, the constant of proportionality, 4 divided by 11, and that's 0.363636 repeating. So we can just go 4/11. We'll just leave it as 4/11 times 550, because it would be y equals 4/11 x, and then we just plug in 550 right here. So there's a couple different ways we can do this. We can use the proportion way like we were doing, or if you understand this makes sense, this formula right here for you, you can use it and plug in and multiply and solve that way. All right. So that's all we're doing today is using that constant of proportionality. If you want, if the constant of proportionality confuses you, just use proportions still like we were setting them up. You just have to remember that constant of proportionality in a question like this means unit rate. So how many grams per egg? Find the unit rate. All right? It's just an equation form of the term unit rate. All right, we're meeting today at 1:25. If you need help or just want to check in today, then 1:25 is the time you need to meet me. Have a good one, everybody.